Okay, good evening everyone, and welcome to tonight's Herbalife CR7 Drive launch webinar. Thank you very much for joining us, and it's my absolute pleasure to be taking you through the presentation this evening. Just to give you a little bit of background information on myself, my name is Scott Walker. I've been involved in Herbalife for 4 years now. Prior to Herbalife, I was a chartered accountant and one in not very good shape. And to be honest, my background was I just kind of went to school, studied reasonably hard, got decent grades, went on to university, studied reasonably hard again, got semi-good grades, and then went on to work for the world's largest accountancy firm for 5 years. But during that time, I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do. I was in a very kind of cutthroat corporate environment, and when I looked at the people who were kind of further above me in the firm, knew that that wasn't what I wanted to do when I when I grew up, essentially. Through that period, I'd met my wife, we'd got married. She was working as a legal editor for a firm up in Scotland as well. And again, she was in the same position as me. It wasn't a job she wanted to do for the rest of her life. Luckily, she found the Herbalife opportunity online. And initially, I was very skeptical about it. It wasn't something I thought I'd be interested in. But I was open-minded enough to listen into a presentation similar to this one tonight. I went along to a meeting, met some people, heard some stories. And most importantly, I tried the product. And I got an absolutely incredible result. In just 3 days, I felt my energy levels go through the roof. And in a short space of time, I dropped 16 pounds, 10% body fat. And despite exercising less than I ever had done, I was actually feeling fitter, looking in better shape than I'd ever been before in my life. So now, I use Herbalife as part of my 6 or 7 meals every day. Herbalife influences a couple of those. I drink plenty of water. And I use Herbalife, as my absolute guarantee that my body's getting the best nutrition that it possibly can. So I'm going to take you through the first part of this CR7 launch webinar tonight, and it's going to take roughly 45 minutes. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information on our company and our products. Nicola's going to go on to tell you about the opportunity and your options. And then we don't have it on the slides here, but if it's something you wish to hear a little bit more about, we're going to tell you how you can build a business using this brand new incredible opportunity that we've got with the launch of this CR7 Drive product. Okay, so who's on the call tonight? It's possibly some clients, people who are using the Herbalife products already, getting fantastic results and just looking to find out a little bit more about what it is they're doing, what it is they're having for their breakfast every morning. Friends or family of current members who just want to find out a little bit more about this part-time business they've possibly started. They've asked to come on just to take a look, just so they can, just so they understand a bit more about it. We've possibly got some athletes, some coaches, some teams on tonight, possibly looking to improve their performance. They've heard how an incredible sports supplement Herbalife is and how we've got some incredible athletes getting amazing results with the products. So they're here to find out a little bit more about that. And we've maybe got some guests looking to create some additional income. They've heard a little bit about the Herbalife opportunity and they're maybe here to see if it's something they can fit into their life. And occasionally we get some people who are career-minded. They've maybe decided that, what I'm doing just now isn't what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to really change my career, possibly run my own business, have more freedom, and create this thing called residual income. Okay, so our company, the facts. So Herbalife, we've been around for 35 years, and that's quite an eye-opener to a lot of people. A lot of people think we've been around 4 or 5 years maximum because they'd never heard of us before that. And as I said, we've been around since 1980. We have products available for sale in over 90 countries around the world. And last year, that generated $5 billion of net sales. So we are a huge company with a huge infrastructure behind us. We have 3.2 million members around the world, people just like myself, looking to help people use the products and get fantastic results. And we're listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Now, that takes a huge amount of due diligence, of background checks, of the company having to provide all this evidence that we're a valuable company. So we are massively, massively big on helping people, get in great shape. Our chairman and CEO is a guy called Michael Johnson. He's the former president of Disney. He joined Herbalife, I think, 12, 13 years ago now, and has done absolutely incredible things for the company. He's created a globally recognized brand, and he is, a triathlete. He is doing incredible things with the company, really, really changed the face of how we operate, how we put ourselves out in the marketplace, and how we're seen around the world. And this is part of what he's done. We've got involved with sports teams and athletes, and part of that has created this absolutely incredible brand. So on the slide here, you can see just a small snapshot of some of the athletes we're involved in. It's Kildare GAA team, Ospreys rugby union team, and Cristiano Ronaldo, the world's 4 times Football of the Year. Absolutely incredible achievement. You're going to hear a little bit more about him as the night goes on. But a lot of people think, okay, he just is paid to, stand there and hold a tub of shake and say, yay, Herbalife's great. But actually, he came to Herbalife rather than Herbalife going to him. He was a product user. He'd found a coach just like myself, was using the products to get some great results. Herbalife found out this, so kind of his people talked to our people, our sports scientists and some of the incredible scientists involved with Herbalife, and the doctors got involved, and have really helped him maximize his performance based on his nutrition. And we're now developing products with him, and using him to really make sure we are at the forefront of sports science. And on top of that, we have hundreds of other sponsored athletes, all who are using the products to help maximize their performance. Fitness athletes, triathletes, volleyball, fencing, figure skating, swimming, javelin. If there's a professional sport, we are more than likely sponsoring a very high level athlete in that sport. And helping them get some absolutely fantastic results. Just to give you an indication of how high level that is, the world's fastest ever marathon runner is a Herbalife sponsored athlete, and the world's second fastest ever marathon runner is also a Herbalife sponsored athlete. Okay, and what we really do is we teach people how to live a healthy, active lifestyle. So we're not a weight loss company. We don't just tell people to drink shakes all day. We're all about helping people make changes to their lifestyle, lifelong changes to their lifestyle, that's going to allow them to get into the shape they want, for the rest of their life, feeling absolutely fantastic. And I mentioned before about our doctors and scientists, and these are just some of the tips of the iceberg, effectively, some of the absolute geniuses that we have involved with the company. For example, Dr. Lou Ignarro, down in the bottom left corner, is a Nobel Prize winner for his research into heart health and nutrition. And David Heber, second from the right on the top, has been voted in 2014 and several times before the most influential medical mind in America. So, we do not take lightly the science and the research and all the information and all the study that goes into the development of our products. The most recent addition to our board of directors, so everyone you see here is on what we call our nutritional advisory board. And these people make decisions on the products and whether they're safe for human consumption and ensuring that all the research is done correctly. But on our board of directors, so the corporate board, our most recent addition is the 17th Surgeon General of the United States. So effectively, Barack Obama's top doctor in government has joined Herbalife, basically because he saw how well and how incredible we are at penetrating locally to help improve the health of communities. So by providing community and health and nutritional advice to communities, really helping people live that healthy, active lifestyle. And we have a massive social responsibility. So we do this through the Herbalife Family Foundation, and its job is to give back to children that were less fortunate than ourselves. So last year, in 2014, we provided over £5 million of funding to more than 90 organisations around the world. 2 of those are in the UK, one in Hackney and one in Motherwell. Both are young carers organisations, so where children are the primary carers in their household. And in 2014, the funds we raised globally helped feed over 100,000 children in over 50 countries on a daily basis. So the work we do and the money we raise makes a massive difference. So I'm now going to take you through our products. So that's a little bit about Herbalife, where we come from and what we stand for. But this is really where we come into our own, the products, what they're designed to do, and how they can really help people get absolutely incredible results. So first thing to talk about is that our products are for everybody. Whether you are, an aspiring athlete, whether you're just looking for a bit more energy, or, whether you're my gran. Everybody starts on the same nutrition program, and then we tweak it based on their individual requirements. So what we start off with everyone is our core nutrition. That's our Formula 1, our Formula 2, and fibre and herb. And then we can go around the rest of the wheel, encapsulate it in a healthy, active lifestyle, and that's when we get the best results. So if anyone is here thinking that Herbalife is a diet, it absolutely is not. If that was the case, I'd have been on a diet for 4 years. But I assure you, I do not feel once like I've been on a diet or had to deny myself anything. So Herbalife has a huge range of products, and we promote long-term health change through a healthy, active lifestyle, education, support, food, and yes, we use some Herbalife products along the way. So as I said before, our core nutrition is our Formula 1, our Formula 2 multivitamin, and our fibre and herb tablet. And together these provide over 100% of your daily vitamin and mineral RDAs. And your RDA is basically the minimum your body needs to be healthy. Okay, so we give over 100%, and then anything on top of that we get from the food we eat just gives us even better results. So really important, our Formula 1 is a healthy meal. Okay, so it's protein rich, and you'll hear people in Herbalife talking a lot about protein. And it doesn't necessarily mean we promote high protein, but what we tend to find is that people lack good quality proteins in their diet, so we have to help them introduce those to the diet along with complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and everything else. So we're not high protein, but that's where we find a lot of people are really lacking in their diet. Packed also full of vitamins and minerals, comes in 9 delicious flavours, so there is a flavour for everybody, and it's scientifically researched. So not only do these doctors and scientists help put the product together, we also send it off to independent universities around the world who have tested it and proven that using Herbalife as part of a calorie-controlled diet is a more effective way for managing weight than just a traditional whole food diet. And really important to stress, it is a meal replacement. Okay, so it's not a protein shake, it's not a diet shake, it's a meal replacement shake. So it gives your body everything it needs to be classed as a meal. And this just shows you some of the nutrition that is in that shake. So it has more vitamin A than a mango, more fibre than 50 grams of broccoli, more iron than 115 grams of beans, more calcium than 200 grams of yogurt, more vitamin C than a banana, and more protein than a chicken thigh. So absolutely packed full of nutrition for round about 200 calories. And we are the world's #1 meal replacement shake. The number there is 28.5, but it's closer to 1/3 now in 2014. And we also have a free-from shake. So anyone that's allergic to soy, lactose, or gluten, we have a product that's suitable for them as well. And the protein's derived from rice, pea, and sesame, has all the same vitamins and minerals in it, and supplies the antioxidant power of over 2 servings of fruit and vegetables. So it's, again, packed full of all the healthy stuff that your body needs. We also have an express bar. So if people say they don't have time, to have a shake, we can give them effectively the same nutrition in a bar format. You see it pictured there with a glass of water because it is high in fibre, and your body needs the water to help process that fibre. Okay. We also have our Formula 2 multivitamin complex. So unlike a one-a-day multivitamin, ours you take 3 times a day. And that's designed to help your body constantly top up with the vitamins and minerals it needs to work at its absolute peak. Because we understand that you can't just give your body, you don't just eat all your food for breakfast and expect to be fueled at top level for the whole day. That's why we're constantly topping up our nutrition with the multivitamin and our fibre and herb tablet. Again, taken 3 times a day. And what it's really designed to do is help boost your fibre intake in your diet. Okay, 80% of people don't have the recommended daily fibre intake. So we like to influence it in lots of little ways, get people to top up their fibre in other ways through their whole foods as well to hit that magical 24 grams. And this just compares our core nutrition to, the nation's favourite lunch, the meal deal. So you can see there a huge difference in the number of calories, 600 difference. Yes, there is a little bit less protein there, but when we customize someone's protein requirement, we can make that up in other ways. So we can boost a shake up to around about 30 grams of protein, absolutely no problem at all, but still with a big saving in the calories. The sugar you can see there, the fat, the saturated fat, and the sodium. So although there is less protein in our shake, and again, that's why we don't call it a high protein shake, we just call it balanced, but the differences in the sugar and everything else, it's far healthier for you. And the cost of that, you're looking at your meal deal, £4 for 780 calories. Your Herbalife shake you can get for about £2.50, and that's just for 180 calories. So a massive saving, not only in cost, but also in calories. Add those up over the course of a year, you're looking at saving £555 and 219,000 calories, which is the equivalent to 391 hours on the treadmill. So that's like an hour and a bit per day, or 62 pounds of fat loss. Okay, so just by making one small change, you can get an absolutely massive result. So a lot of people have heard that Herbalife, is possibly expensive. And actually what we tend to find is the majority of people that come on a nutrition program actually save a huge amount of money by being on the program, because they're not buying all the snacks, all the unhealthy things they were normally. We're giving them, lots of food that's filling them up, making them feel fantastic. And when they're buying fresh food, they're actually finding they're spending less on fresh, healthy food than they were on convenient processed junk before. So I'm going to take you through some people who've had incredible results using our products. So just to kind of make you aware that the Herbalife nutritional products are intended solely for the purposes of supplementing a diet and providing nutritional support for the body's natural process. Herbalife products are not intended to prevent, diagnose, determine, treat, alleviate, or cure any disease, illness, medical condition, or medical disorder of any type whatsoever. Okay? So, this first person is Lindsay. Lindsay had tried pretty much every diet known to man, to the point where she'd flown abroad and had a gastric band fitted, which failed miserably. She found Herbalife as a kind of a last-ditched effort, and very, very quickly noticed her energy levels, increasing. She started feeling better. She's now lost 108 pounds, had a gastric band reversed, and you can see the difference there. Is a completely different person. Unbelievable change in Lindsay. Paul had basically, again, used to think he could do it by himself, lost a little bit of weight, put it back on again, and tried by himself to get healthy, and adopted a Herbalife lifestyle, his 2 shakes, his 2 snacks, and his healthy dinner at night. Started exercising. He's lost about 80 pounds and has gone from doing very little exercise to he's now training for an Ironman. So, incredible results. Debbie really changed her relationships with food, really started incorporating exercise into her life, has got far more energy to do it. And, you can see there absolutely incredible change in her as well. Not a massive amount of weight dropped, but a huge change in her outlook on life, her personality, and her body composition and shape. Brendan, amateur boxer, so had always been fit, always exercised, pretty hard. Just tweaked his nutrition, and you can see the change in the results there. Understood how to fuel himself properly, and he got some absolutely incredible results. Laura, used to kind of not eat during the day and then fill herself up with takeaways and chocolate at night. Started using her Herbalife program, started to eat regularly, started to space out her meals properly throughout the day, and incorporate some exercise into her lifestyle. Again, not a huge weight loss, but you can see the change in her shape there is absolutely incredible. Scott used to describe himself, that he'd always come back from holiday with a t-shirt tan because he'd be too self-conscious to take his t-shirt off. 30 pounds, over 10% body fat, lighter. He's not long back from a holiday, looking, like a different person. He looks about 20 years younger. Eating lots regularly throughout the day, exercising regularly, full of energy, and feeling absolutely incredible. His partner Natalie is on the Great Britain judo team, so she's currently, training for future Olympics. And she basically used to think she could out-train her diet. She would train really hard, but fuel herself with sports drinks, eat takeaways late at night after training, and really not understand how important nutrition was. Again, took on board a Herbalife nutrition plan, has dropped 2 weight categories, so has dropped from 58 kilograms, fighting at 58 kilograms to 52. Is far stronger than she's ever been, and has just had some absolutely incredible results with a nutrition program. And just to prove it's not a diet, we like to wheel out Dean, former professional footballer, retired and kind of got himself a little bit out of shape. Just by focusing on his nutrition and body weight exercise, has got an absolutely incredible shape. He's an absolute monster. Eats a ridiculous amount if you ever get to see his nutrition plan. Eats, 8 times a day. A couple of those are Herbalife, and along with some body weight training, has put himself in absolutely incredible shape. So those are some of the kind of the inner nutrition transformations. I'm going to show you some more in a little bit more. But we also have an incredible skin and hair care range. So Herbalife not only can help us look and feel amazing from the inside out, but also from the outside in. These are all sulfate and paraben free. This Herbalife Skin, we have a results kit, which clinically is tested to prove that you will look younger in just 7 days. So we have a results kit that allow people to try it, get those results, feel amazing, and then look at incorporating that into their daily skincare routine. And we also have the Herbalife 24 range, designed for the 24-hour athlete. And this is a group of products put together designed to give athletes around-the-clock nutritional support to get the best results possible. I'm going to take you through these products in a little bit more detail. Okay, So, really important to say that 1 in 12 sports supplements are actually illegal or banned. So, if you are training at quite a high level, you want to be really certain and safe in this knowledge that whatever it is you're taking is, is a legalized supplement. Okay. The way we control that, or the way we ensure that, is that all our products are batch tested by a company called Informed Sport, and it's a quality assurance program for sports nutrition that basically ensures that all Herbalife products pass drugs and bad substances tests. Okay, so this is the range we have. We have the Formula on Sport, which is a healthy meal for athletes with dairy protein, hydrate, bioavailable electrolytes designed to help your body hydrate itself and maintain its hydration levels. Prolong, high calorie, high electrolyte all-in-one sports drink. Rebuild endurance for rebuilding your muscle and helping your body repair after long-term endurance exercise. Rebuild strength, again the same but for short explosive exercise. And restore, which is a nighttime capsule used to help your body restore and recover whilst you're sleeping at night. So this is just kind of how that whole fits together. Your Formula 1 Sport and Hydrate can be taken anytime. Your Prolong is during your workout. The Rebuild Strength and Endurance are after your workout, and your Restore is for your recovery at night. I'm just very quickly going to take you through a little bit about each of the products. If you do want more information, please speak to the person that's invited you on the call tonight. This is just to give you a very quick overview of all the products and where you might look to fit them into your lifestyle. So the Formula 1 Sport is basically a healthy meal. Okay, it uses dairy protein, unlike where our normal Formula 1 uses soy protein. I'm going to explain that why that is in a little minute. Added glutamine to help with muscle recovery, vitamins and minerals, antioxidants. Okay, so people that might require it, serious athletes traveling for competition. I'm sure we all know how difficult it is to eat when you're traveling. No different for an athlete, and they need to make sure that they're, in preparation for a competition, are fueling their body correctly. Recreational athlete who maybe just needs a healthy, reliable meal before training or something like that, and a busy professional constantly will go again requiring, some healthy, good nutrition. So in the Formula 1 Sport, we use a blend of whey and casein protein. And now the main reason we use dairy protein is because some athletes have, they have a real specificity that they need to use dairy protein in their products. Okay, and a lot of people you hear talk about whey protein, but if they're not also using casein protein, they're missing a trick. Whey protein has a very, very quick release amino acid profile, so your body can use it and help repair the muscles and help fuel very, very quickly, but it doesn't have a very long release. So the casein protein is much slower release, so it helps that recovery, helps that energy production go for a much longer time. Okay, and that's why we have the blend of them in our Herbalife 24 products. The hydrate, all athletes with hydration needs, and pretty much anybody. Okay, we all need to make sure our bodies are fueled correctly to perform right, regardless whether it's physical or mental work. So anytime hydration, very low calories, 13 calories per stick. So who might want to use it? After work gym user, a heavily training athlete constantly fighting dehydration. If you're training regularly, training hard, your body's constantly battling against dehydration, so you need to keep your electrolyte levels up. Prolong, so this just throws out the window what we know about conventional sports drink. Okay, it's basically developed from an endurance perspective, so it's for people who are exercising, an hour, 90 minutes and beyond. And how it works is it's dual source carbohydrates for sustained energy. So again, a little bit like the whey and casein protein, we use different types of sugars that have different energy release properties. It's really, really highly concentrated electrolytes. And its unique selling point is that it has a 7-to-1 carb to protein ratio. And what that does is it helps prevent muscle breakdown, and at the end of your exercise helps speed up recovery. So we can see that demonstrated here just by normal nutrition. You can see how the glycogen levels in your muscle dip massively, especially by the end of, say a game of football, and that leaves a big area to recover to get back up to your peak performance. Using the Prolong, you can see the dip in the glycogen is a lot slower, and therefore by the end of the game, your body requires a lot less time to recover. So not only are you performing at a higher level for longer, you also have much less recovery to go through as well. So you can get back performing at that peak level in a much shorter time. And the way we do that with the sugars is we've picked 2 different sugars that the body absorbs at different levels. So glucose or maltodextrin You can see that big blue doorway effectively where the sugar can be utilised by the body very quickly and turned very quickly into energy. And the other source of the carbohydrates through fructose, which is a much smaller green door, so therefore the body takes much longer to metabolize it into energy, and that's what gives it that longer lasting performance as well. Rebuild endurance is used for aerobic athletes, so people who are exercising for a long period of time. Okay. Key benefits: it speeds recovery time and replaces lost glycogen. Key features, and this kind of is a little bit strange to some people: 38 grams of carbohydrate to 10 grams of protein. Okay, so again, this isn't a high protein shake. This is designed specifically for your body's requirements after it's exercised for a long period of time. And the way your body utilizes energy and the way your body breaks down is very different for running a half marathon than it is from doing a short weight session in the gym. So that's why we have these two different products. So about 190 calories, full of electrolytes and iron. The L-carnitine helps speed up your recovery, and the L-glutamine and the branched chain amino acids help with the muscle repair. Okay, so you can see the usage scenarios there: a cross-country runner, a cyclist, football player, or a triathlete. So people who are exercising for a sustained period of time. The Rebuild Strength is more of a traditional post-workout protein shake. So it's 25 grams of dairy protein, again for about that 190 calories, 4,300 milligrams of branched chain amino acids, 3,400 milligrams of L-glutamine. So really designed to help that, help your body repair the tear muscle fibers and help get you back to, peak performance as quickly as possible. So scenarios: powerlifter, a CrossFit athlete, light to moderate aerobic workout, or, for certain people who have quite a high metabolic rate, an afternoon protein shake or snack. And Restore is what really makes the Herbalife 24 range 24-hour. Okay, you take it at night before you go to bed, and it's designed with the vitamin C to help your body return to normal, to help with immune system functioning, psychological functioning, reduction of tiredness and fatigue. And the vitamin E and the vitamin A again help the body from oxidative stress, and just effectively help your body get back to normal and combat the stresses that heavy exercise or vigorous exercise puts on the body. And here we have CR7. So we're going to hear, when Kevin takes us through the training later on, you're going to hear a lot more about this product, but it is an absolute game changer for Herbalife. It has been developed in conjunction with Cristiano Ronaldo, and when we say in conjunction, he's not just put his name on it. It has been used, we've sampled his blood, we've tested how his body reacts to it, we've tried different combinations on him to see how his performance level changes, and this is the ultimate sports drink that has ever been made. So it has 100 calories per serving, it's full of minerals and electrolytes to help with your hydration levels, and it has metabolism boosting B vitamins in it. So it helps give you more energy with the calories in it, keeps your hydration levels high, which allows your performance to stay higher, and it allows your body to produce more energy for longer with the B vitamins. So it's absolutely incredible product. If you haven't tried it, I strongly recommend you do. So these are just some of the sports testimonials we've had. Nick Lane, absolutely incredible results there, already in good shape, but using the Herbalife 24, got in absolutely incredible shape. Kurt Motivator, really cut down, got absolutely incredible shape there. Mark Devereaux, 10-week result, again, not in bad shape before, really cut in, really getting some absolutely incredible definition and results there. Gary Richards, former professional footballer, again, not in bad shape, but, halfway through his 90-day challenge, looking significantly better. And someone you're going to hear from a little bit later on, Kevin and his wife Sarah there, both in absolutely incredible shape, both using Herbalife 24 as part of their daily nutrition program. So that's all from me tonight. I'm going to pass you over to my wife Nicola, and she's now going to take, in fact, no, it's not all from me, just some very quick testimonials we've had from some people who've been using the products, by no means, world-class athletes, but just normal people doing exercise, getting absolutely incredible results using their CR7. Got a PB with CR7, beat my best time by 2 minutes. I was on fire, don't know how I kept going, pushing myself and feeling great, did more weights after the class. And this last one's from, a 8-year-old boy, been using CR7 in replacement of, his normal energy drinks. 2 games now, his energy levels and concentration are highly improved. And, because of that, some of the other kids are wanting some as well. So, some incredible testimonials there. So I'm now going to pass over to my wife Nicola, and she's going to take you through the incredible opportunity that I have.
Evening, everyone. I'm absolutely delighted to be on the call tonight. Before I get started and telling you about this opportunity, I'll tell you a little bit about my involvement with the company. As Scott said, we joined the business 4 years ago, and at the time, I was playing basketball. I had played basketball for 18 years. I was playing internationally, but my physique did not reflect how hard I trained every day. And like Scott, that's just because I ate far too many complex refined carbohydrates. I didn't drink any water, and I really thought that I could out-train a poor diet. Once I started my nutrition program, I lost about 10 pounds and about 6% body fat. I then fell pregnant with my first son, but after I had him, I lost about 34 pounds and 14% body fat after that, and dropped 2 dress sizes and effectively in the best shape I'd ever been as an adult. I'm pregnant again at the moment with my second baby due in 7 weeks, and still feel great, still have fantastic energy, and looking forward to getting into great shape again in the new year. And from a business point of view, I won't repeat everything that Scott said. He sort of took you briefly through our journey, but what I would like to say is that I'm just so grateful for this opportunity that Herbalife's given us for me to be a full-time mum, but to also have the ability to build a business and to earn a serious income around family life. For me, I just don't see any better platform for you to really have it all as a woman, and not have to choose between family life and between your career. And to never have someone else tell me, that my son took his first steps or spoke his first words has been priceless for us as a family. And the first things that go into our diary are our family times, and business goes around that. So very, very grateful for that. And that's really been our lives for the last 2 years. It's something we built up part-time around our full-time jobs. We didn't quit our jobs, we didn't do anything like that. We just worked in our spare time. And then after 1 year for myself, and then closer to 2 years for Scott, we gave up corporate life, and this is what we've done around our son. So this opportunity is absolutely phenomenal for a great number of reasons. And the first one is the massive demand for our products due to obesity and due to nutrition-related illnesses. We're now in a position where globally more people are overweight and actually malnourished than people that are starving and malnourished. So people are overfeeding themselves and not getting any nutrition from that, and it's frightening. And the World Health Organization have now recognised that 7 out of 10 people with illnesses are directly related to poor nutrition, essentially. So if you're in the doctor's waiting room and you look around, 7 out of 10 people don't need to be there if they just ate a little bit better and moved a little bit more. And also related to this opportunity is job insecurity that we see now. Very few jobs now are deemed to be careers for life, and actually few people actually want that nowadays. We see people in their 20s and their 30s, they move from career to career every few years, and that's because they're looking for something different. They're looking for more flexibility. They're looking for greater options than what used to be a job for 40 or 50 years. And coupled with that, we have an absolutely exploding company. In the middle of a recession, the most recent recession that we're supposedly out of, Herbalife grew $1 billion year on year in the middle of that recession, and no other company saw growth like it. And even in the last 4 years that we've been involved in the business, certainly when we got involved, we had never heard of the company. People we spoke to had never heard of the company, and more we're just becoming a household name. And global awareness, again, has increased dramatically. We're now seen as a global nutrition powerhouse as opposed to, a small-time weight loss company. It's what, the odd person might have perceived us to be before. And now people are seeing us, we're across Ronaldo's chest, our name. We've been across various other athletes' chests over the last few years. And that comes down to our fantastic CEO, Michael Johnson, who's really changed the face and really made the company cooler and more exciting to be involved in. We're backed by science, and our commitment to science is absolutely frightening. The level of testing that we do from seed to feed is unmatched in the industry. And not only that, we actually have industry regulators that use Herbalife machines to test products from other companies, because our machines are the most advanced out there and are more advanced than the regulators have themselves. We're driven by a powerful mission. And, it's not a case of we just want people to lose weight and, get abs. Our mission, and it has been for 35 years, is to change the nutritional habits of the world, one person at a time, city by city and country by country. And that's no mean feat. In the state of the world at the moment in terms of our health, this is something that drives us all as coaches every single day. Not to just get people, as I say, lose a little bit of weight, lose a few pounds, and to get a little bit more active. Our goal is much bigger than that, is to really see change worldwide. And we also have world-class products, as Scott has already took us through. We've got products for weight loss, we've got targeted nutrition, phenomenal energy and fitness products, and skincare products. And that product range is expanding every day. And what's so fantastic about our products is that consumable products that have to be used every single day to feel great. It's not a luxury product that you maybe buy, from someone once every couple of months, and if times get a bit hard, you don't feel like you want to buy that product again. This is a product that if you want to feel great and get great results, you use it every day, and when you do get those results, you do feel great. It's very unlikely that potentially you as a coach are going to lose that client, if you like. And the only then difference is us, or potentially you, as an independent distributor or a wellness coach. And the value that we bring to the marketplace in terms of the support we give our clients, the low-cost fit camps that we run, and our ability to show people how to earn extra income or to potentially build a business around their family or their other commitments, is really why these products are not available on the shelves. It's not a product that you can buy legally online. It's not a product that you can get without the assistance of a coach. Because what we find is that even with the best products in the world, if anyone ever goes off track, it's usually a matter of mindset. And that's where the coach comes in. It's nothing to do with the product. It's to do with the accountability or the lack of support that maybe someone's had before. And that's where we really differ. And that is one of our Herbalife's massive unique selling points, is the follow-up, is the support, the guidance that we give as coaches, whether that be to get a great health result or to improve your lifestyle through earning an extra income. So our job as nutrition coaches or wellness coaches, whatever you maybe want to title yourself, is initially to proactively find people to help. And that's not knocking on doors or cold calling necessarily. All that is you getting in great shape and sharing your story, your journey with friends and family and other people that you maybe come into contact with on a daily basis. We then educate people on nutrition. So again, we don't say just use Herbalife products and everything will be great. We tell people what they should be eating in and around that, and around their Herbalife products, and on a very basic level. Because to be honest, to improve your health and to get significant changes, it doesn't have to be in any great detail. So we educate people on nutrition. We provide them with personalised programs of products, food and exercise. Again, it's not all about us, pushing product. It's all about us recommending some products that might help where someone might be lacking, and educating and advising on what foods and what exercise they should be doing around that. And to support people on their journey. For instance, if I have a client who's just got started, I'll call them up on their first day, their second day, their third day, pop them back on our body scanner every week to make sure the results are changing, they're getting towards the goals that they've set for themselves. And we can also teach others to do what we do. And this is what's so exciting, because we can leverage our time, leverage our skills, and get more product out there and get more people healthier by teaching others to do what we do and expanding our reach. And you're taught how to do all of that. So if you're sat at home thinking this all sounds great, but I don't know anything about nutrition, I have no background in health, anything like that, rest assured the vast majority of people that join Herbalife do not have that background either. You're taught how to do all of that. Even from a sports background myself, as my results showed, I knew nothing about nutrition. And what we teach is really on quite a basic level that gets people great results. And you're taught how to do all that. And the support, the way we do that, is through various different means. Your first support level is what we call your sponsor. And that's the person that invited you onto the call tonight, the person that introduced you to Herbalife, essentially. And it's their job to plug you into the training system, to help with your initial appointments, with your assessments, and to really get your business off the ground for you. The person that sponsored them, likewise, as it goes upwards towards the chain, are called your upline. So you get as much support from people around you, people that introduce you to the business, and people just in the group and in the company generally. We have various Facebook groups and their forums, websites where you can train there. We have monthly training events, which can be which are usually local, depending on obviously where you live, but there are various local monthly training events around the UK. We also do training events around the world, which is really exciting. So if you love to travel, you can do that. We do webinars at least weekly, and there's much more than that as well. So however you like to train, whether you're an audio person, you're a visual person, you like to meet people in person, it really doesn't matter. There's definitely a way for you to train up and get your success. And the rewards that we get as coaches are massive. We have phenomenal personal, physical, and mental well-being, and that's really where it all starts. That's you getting into the best shape that you can get into for yourself. And with that, obviously you feel better mentally, you look better physically, and your natural well-being, your vitality, your energy is much more improved. And that's where your business starts. And we find that if you don't have a result, you'll struggle to get your business off the ground. So that's your first reward. The second is job satisfaction. And again, this is huge, or has been huge for me. Being in an office job where I saw no customers, no clients, and I just faced a computer all day. When you now work with people who will tell you, maybe on a daily basis, a weekly basis, that you've changed their life, that is massively satisfying. And if those people are close to you, if they're friends and family, there is no better job satisfaction. You'll have healthier and happier friends, family, and clients. Not be surrounded by maybe so many negative people on social media, and in your general circle, in your day-to-day lives. You'll find it's a really, really positive environment. And for Scott and I, that really excited us when we joined the business, because we're from a basketball environment. It's a very much obviously of an American culture of positivity and excitement. So we found Herbalife a great fit for us for that. And freedom of choice, which for me is my number one reason, so that I can choose when I spend time with my son. I soon to have two children, and when we're going to run our business. That's the biggest thing, to not have a boss, to not have that Sunday night dread of Monday, work in the morning and roll on 5 p.m. and roll on Friday, the way that a lot of people do tend to wish their life away for the sake of the weekend. Much less stress, and obviously an additional income on top of that. So you can just take a moment to read this for me. Essentially, it's just a legal slide, just to say that any figures that I do talk about are not automatic earnings, and actual earnings will depend on the time and effort spent on the business. So this is what we call the bottom half of our career ladder, and this represents the retail profit that you can make as soon as you become a Herbalife member. So everyone starts at 25%, and then we can go up to 35%, 42%, and then up to the supervisor level with a maximum retail profit of 50%. And without going into a lot of detail, just some numbers around that. A senior consultant, for instance, might be yourself using the products and then 3 or 4 other people using the products. So not by no means a massive number. A success builder might be yourself and 9 people. Qualified producer is really yourself and a handful of people consistently over a 3-month basis. And supervisor is probably it can take different guises, but you can achieve supervisor status in 1 month, in 2 months, or across the year, which is the most common way to do that. And again, that just depends on what your goals are, how quickly you want to grow. And the average time to do that in the UK is actually between 4 and 5 months. And for me, when I was 6 years in a corporate job, I actually got, over the 6 years, a 2% pay increase. Whereas in Herbalife, most people will get 4 pay rises in the first 4 months in the business. It's absolutely incredible. And examples of a supervisor income: if you personally help 1 to 5 people a month, your personal products are free, and you maybe make between £100 and £200 a month income. If that's 5 to 15 people a month, your personal products are free and £200 to £500 extra income, which for most people is whether they can make their mortgage payment or not. If you personally help 20 or 30 people a month, your personal products are free, and you earn between £500 to £1,500 income. And £1,500 is actually above the national average minimum salary of what people earn on a monthly basis. And you could do that part-time with a few hours a week. And there are no monthly order minimums or targets. This isn't a sales company. You might work really hard for a couple of weeks, and then you're on holiday, if you've got other commitments, you have to take some time off. That's absolutely fine. You do what you want, when you want. Everyone is self-employed in this business. And there are also some further opportunities for those that wish to build a larger income. You can do that by building a team of other coaches like yourself. There's no requirement to do that. Many people choose to, just to use the products, help a few friends and family, make a few £100 a month, which is absolutely fine. But if you do want to earn a greater income, there's an opportunity to do that. And this is our extended career ladder. And the figures that you see on the right in the blue, those are all monthly figures, just to reiterate, they're not yearly salaries. So members, you can see at the bottom, 250 to 500. The senior consultant up to qualified producer, 500 to 750 pounds a month. And supervisor plus, you can see there the significant increase in those incomes. And also from the supervisor onwards, we unlock, as it says on the left, 3 extra income streams, which means that the company will now pay you 4 ways. They'll pay you on your retail profit, and they'll pay you royalties and wholesale and bonuses, potentially, depending on what level that you're at, which is income you can essentially earn for life. Which is very exciting. So if you do go on holiday for a month, the company will still pay you for the work that you did in the early days in terms of training your team. And again, to put some numbers around these figures, at the world team level in the UK, there are thousands, certainly thousands of people earning that sort of income, £1,000 to £3,000 plus per month part-time, is absolutely phenomenal. The global expansion team level in the UK, there are a few hundred at that level. Again, might be part-time, it might be full-time by this point. Either way, certainly a significant income on a monthly basis. And the millionaire team level could be anything between £8,000 to £20,000 per month. There's around about 82 people at that level in the UK at the moment. And the president's team, there's between 20 and 30 people in the UK at that level at the moment. And in this organisation alone, our own sort of Herbalife group, we've just recognised our own president's team member, the first in our group. last month, which is very exciting. And these levels, world team, global expansion team, millionaire team, are recognised, every few months in the UK. Compared to even 4 years ago, where it was, say it was rarer to see people hit these levels. The growth we're seeing in the UK at the moment is extremely exciting. It's the biggest it's ever been, and people are hitting these pins with regularity. So your options. The first thing is obviously to do nothing. If you've taken the time to listen to the call, you think it's not for you, that is absolutely fine, but we appreciate you've taken the time to hear about this opportunity. Secondly, you can do something. So there are different options when we talk about doing something. The first one is you can become a member, use the products and become what we call an ambassador, whether that's for our normal inner nutrition products or for CR7 specifically. But you can save money on your food bill, you can lose weight, body fat, gain muscle, get into the best shape that you want to be, whatever that means for you. Or you can grow a business, become what we call an active member, which essentially means to earn enough income to cover the cost of your own products, but also to earn maybe a few £100s through helping others achieve their health and wellness goals, maybe just a few friends and family. And to do that, to become an ambassador, the best way that we do that is really to use our 3-day nutrition trial or our 6-day nutrition trial for £10, or £20 for our skincare trial. And that's something to discuss if you want to do that with the person that invited you onto this call. And to become a Herbalife member costs £36.08. And that is just a flat price that you pay. That is not a monthly price. When we joined the business 4 years ago, it was £91. So it's now almost a third of the price that it was back then. And this is just an absolutely phenomenal price, because immediately you get 25% discount or profit on your Herbalife products. It includes a tub of our Formula 1 shake. You get your basic training materials, your basic marketing materials, and your license to trade in 90 plus countries. So if Herbalife is in an open market, if you want to go travel, you can go travel there, take your business there, get clients there, build a team there. Whatever you want to do, your business will just follow you around. And the low startup cost, again, is absolutely phenomenal, because if you want to look to build a traditional business, you'll spend tens, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds just to get that off the ground. And certainly probably not going to make a profit till after 3 years, once you've broken even. So for £36, you've got this ability to build a business that pays you a few £100s a month, or a business that pays you, a few £1,000s a month. So it's very exciting. We have a national training structure all over the UK. So wherever you are in the UK at the moment, there's certainly meetings that you can plug into to get your skills up to scratch and to give you the best chance possible of success. So in summary, there's a massive demand for these products and for this business. Again, due to the ill health of the world globally, and to the financial times that we're in, whether we're in recession, out of recession, either way, most people would certainly be more comfortable with a few extra £100 a month. It's entirely flexible around your children. Whether you have children or not is not essential, but you can build your business with your children in mind. There's a fantastic and extensive product range, ever growing and ever changing and always evolving and always world class. Comprehensive training and support in any shape or form that you like to train. Proven product and business results. So you've seen some of the photos, some of the testimonials of the fantastic results that the company have had, and just really on a local level in this organisation. And business results. You've heard about the different career ladder, the lower end, the upper end, and the numbers of people that are achieving those business results every day. Nobody financially benefits from you joining. Absolutely not the case at all. And as we mentioned, the startup costs are actually very, very low. And from there, guys, I just want to say thank you. So if that really has been an overview of the company, the products, and this opportunity. But what we'd like to do now, if you do want to stay on the call, is Kevin Green, one half of an absolutely global powerhouse couple in Herbalife. He's going to just talk for 20 minutes about how you can build a business using CR7, or how you can earn a few £100s a month using CR7. So Kevin, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me, Nicola?
Yep, loud and clear, Kev. Take it away.
Oh, great, thank you very much. Good evening, guys. Really, thanks very much to Scott and Nicola for not only giving me the opportunity to talk about CR7 Drive, but also what you've just discussed during the past 40 minutes. Hearing Nicola saying that, in her previous job, she got a 2% pay rise in 4 years, and with Herbalife, she got a 25% pay rise in 4 months. It's just a really incredible opportunity. For me, guys, I was a Royal Marine Commando, a physical trainer. I was in £28,000 worth of credit card debt, and 2.5 years ago my best friend told me that he was using Herbalife products. When I knew it was a shake, I wasn't really interested in it at all, because I thought shakes were for people who were in, middle-aged. But Jim kept telling me that he was feeling more energetic, more focused. So I decided to use the products. I got incredible results. I was absolutely buzzing just in my first 5 days on the products. I stuck to the products like glue. I didn't know much about the science, to be honest, but I stuck to the products the way that they were designed and basically what the products said on the tin. Within 6 weeks, I had gained 7 pounds of muscle, I had dropped body fat, and I was basically in the best physical shape that I'd ever been in, and that was including when I was an international boxer. So from then on, guys, I had complete confidence in the products, and I wasn't really interested in the business side because I was far too busy. Me and my wife, we had busy full-time jobs. We've got 3 beautiful children, and we didn't really want a business because we weren't business type people. We hadn't been shown business, or we were just typical good employees. And luckily for us, we got dragged to an opportunity meeting where we saw the business and the incomes that were achievable with the company. And from that day, we went home and we got serious about the opportunity, and we just shared the products and the opportunity with basically everybody who we knew, and we hit a level in the marketing plan that Nicola spoke about, millionaire team in 11 months, and making that type of income, which was 8,000 plus a month part-time, totally revolutionised our lives. We've been able to put our kids into private school. We now work the business full-time during part-time hours, all around our children. And last month, our business actually turned over £200,000 worth of products. So when we talk about the products and the opportunity, the products do the hard part. Because the products are so good, the news travels through word of mouth, and just through a network of people, the business travels. Because results, when people get results, people talk. And when people talk, people want a piece of the action, a piece of the product, and a piece of the business. And that's how we've grown our business to something that's totally just unbelievable. Even to the day, guys, I still pinch myself. So, I don't want to go too much on about our story. All I can tell you is, 2.5 years ago, it was a very exciting opportunity. But today, it's something completely different. If you can go on to the next slide, please. When we first got shown what this product was, CR7 Drive, we were in Barcelona, and we got we were being taught by a Nobel laureate, a nutritional scientist, who was basically talking about how this product came to be. And John Heiss, who's the Herbalife 24 doctor, he was basically saying that he works with Ronaldo, they take blood samples from him, and what they do is they're trying to improve someone's nutritional plan that he thought was basically almost impossible. Because Ronaldo, if you look at him, he's an absolute machine. You look at the goals that he's scoring with Real Madrid, and even though he was good with Man United, with Real Madrid, and since he's been partnered with Herbalife during the last 2 years, you can tell, guys, the results don't lie. He's doubling his goals, his performances are by far stronger, and this is because he's basically chose to work with Herbalife. He's basically stayed on the tub. I'm sat here with a tub of CR7 Drive in me, and on the tub, so when I share this product with people, on the tub it says, from Ronaldo, my entire life I have been driven to be the best. I work hard to look for every opportunity. This is why I partnered with Herbalife, a global leader in nutrition. Now for me, that is so easy that I can show somebody with complete confidence, knowing that we have got the world's #1 footballer who has launched his own product. He's the guy who chose the flavour, and he's the guy who chose exactly what went into the product to make sure that he was going to function at 110% of what he needed on the football pitch. This product, guys, it's two parts, if you ask me. Number one is the story. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo. One thing that you may want to think about, if you're somebody looking at this business or somebody new in the business, you might want to think about other products, other businesses where you've got a world-class sportsman or sportswoman who are basically rubber stamping a product saying that they've basically used it, they've designed it, and this is the best product on the planet. Well, with us, we've got him. We've got Cristiano Ronaldo, he's with Herbalife, and will we ever get a product launched like this? The product's been on the shelves or in our house or where you work from out there, you know, if it's a house or wherever you are. The products have been out there now for about 2 weeks. The products are going absolutely bonkers. The people's testimonials, people talking about the product, people talking about performance increase. It's just going absolutely wild, guys. And people are looking for Herbalife members to get their hands on the product. So for me, it's an absolute game changer. If we can go on to the next slide, please. I think also when this was shared with us in Barcelona, a big thing for me to be able to speak to people about was there's a lot of other products out there that are loaded with sugar, loaded with naughty stuff, and people think that they're drinking something that's healthy when they're not really looking at the nutritional content. So when I can speak to clients, friends, family, sports people, and say that we've got a pre-workout that has got no artificial sweeteners or flavouring, you know, for me, that's really, really good to be able to talk about that. And also, there are only 18 grams of simple carbohydrates in here, and that's the equivalent to a banana. Now, I can tell you guys, a banana is obviously a great piece of fruit, but it's not scientifically proven to fuel an athlete. This is 18 grams predominantly made up of glucose, which is the only type of simple carb that the brain can use to function and basically make on-the-spot decisions. So it's really good at this point, guys, to think about, will we ever get a product launched like this ever again? And at the moment, I don't think so. You know, Ronaldo is the #1 guy on the planet, not just in football, across every sport. The product's been designed to drive people's business, and for me, it's been very, very easy to attract new customers to the brand because everybody knows who Ronaldo is, whether it's a child, you know, whether it's a middle-aged person who likes going out to take their dog for a walk. Everybody knows who Ronaldo is. And it's making a big impact on people's business, and hopefully I can share that with you during this webinar. What it's also good for is there's a lot of people out there, and I was one of these guys who thought Herbalife was a weight loss company. I just thought it was a weight loss company for middle-aged people, and how wrong was I? You know, I got totally shredded within 6 weeks, and I can tell you now, having been using the products for just under 3 years, I am lifting heavier and I'm running faster at the age of 38. So basically, these sports products and CR7 Drive are now showing people we're not just a weight loss company. Yes, there is a massive global obesity epidemic, but we are now leading the way when it comes to sports nutrition. So if we can move on to the next slides, please. So guys, it's an absolute game changer. Even if you look at the packaging, having a picture of the man himself on the product. You know, the product looks sleek. There are two different types of packaging. We've got, excuse me, we've got the canister, which is the one at the front, and that's basically got just powder in there for personal use. You know, when I look at that, guys, it's basically, it works out at 81p per serving. You know, you think about any other product on shop shelves, you're not going to beat that. And then the box at the back, that contains 20 sachets. Sorry, 10 sachets. So you can see there straight away, it's very easy. You know, when I'm out walking and talking, I can take a sachet with me, and it's straight away, it's a conversation starter about what I'm using before I'm working out. Can we use the next slide, please? So, the product, what are we selling? Well, for me, it's a product for everybody. It's for it's for during exercise, and for a lot of people just like the taste of it. It tastes incredible. What somebody told me the other day, one of my clients, was it actually tastes like the Heart Sweeties. It's been loaded, guys, with a natural berry flavour. You know, no artificial flavouring from berries, but it tastes like the heart-shaped Sweeties. It's got a real crisp and light taste, and it's just great. The price, as we've already said, is going to beat anything else on the market. It's a door opener, and for me, the place where we use this is all by word of mouth. Who knows Ronaldo? Everybody. And all I do is I just use the product whenever I feel thirsty or whenever I'm about to work out, and I talk about my performance, I talk about the flavour, and I compare it to other products on the marketplace. Next slide, please. So, solid science, guys. You know, we have 90
Hi there, apologies. We seem to have I've lost Kev, so I will jump in and see if we can finish off there. So as he was just talking about, you know, absolute solid science behind the products, and developed in conjunction with Cristiano Ronaldo. We have 6 approved claims from the EU, so really strong that we actually are allowed to say facts about this product that, you know, other people, you know, that can't. The price is competitive, so it's, you know, less than £1 per serving. It's about 81 pence from the canister, slightly more expensive than that for the sachets. And, you know, the endorsement of Ronaldo in the pack is unbelievable. There's 106 million Facebook fans, 40 million followers on Twitter, and 30 million on Instagram. As soon as he puts a picture out, as soon as he posts anything, you know, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100,000 likes, you know, over 1 million likes. Some of this stuff has. So it's absolutely incredible, this opportunity we have, and it's all endorsed by Ronaldo. So, CR7 Drive, the reason it's so good, endurance performs. The carbohydrate blend is what really fuels you, it gives your body that extra energy. The hydration levels, the minerals, the sodium, the potassium, and the magnesium keep your body hydrated, keep your mental concentration, stop you from cramping. And the metabolism supporting B vitamins. What they do is they keep your energy production within your body high and allow you to keep going and keep performing longer than you would have normally. So for anyone that's an existing member, the product H3O Pro will be discontinued, and CR7 Drive is going to replace that. And this is where it sits with the rest of the products we've got. So the Hydrate is a short, easy exercise, only 12 calories, where you don't have that energy requirement to exercise. CR7 Drive comes in at 100 calories. And, pretty much anyone that's active, we can use it for. Herbalife tested it on, people who compete in Ironman, and they got fantastic results using this product. And, for more intense stuff, if you choose, you can use the Prolong as well. Okay, so CR7 fits in before, during, or after exercise to help your body rehydrate. So the price point has been set so that we can be really competitive. Okay, so that is cheaper than all the other sports drinks out there on the market, and the science behind it is far better than all these other sports drinks on the market. The little bit of kind of give and take that the companies that I have is that we make a slightly lower profit on that. So when Nicola took you through the 25, 35, 42 and 50, the earnings on a CR7 have been reduced slightly to allow us to use this as a massive door opener. Okay, so that nobody is going to build a huge business based purely on selling hundreds of tubs of CR7. But what it's used is to open the door, start the conversation, start building the relationship with people. And when they like the CR7 and when they're getting the results from it, you can turn around to them and say, great, you're using the CR7, you're getting fantastic results. But do you know 80% of your result is how you feel yourself before and after your exercise? We book them in for to talk about their nutrition, to look at their body composition. And that is where we can really build incredible relationships with people and help them get even better results. So what to do is use the CR7 as word of mouth talking. Really easy to invite people to sample. Okay, so have you heard about Cristiano Ronaldo's new drink? Okay, do you want to sample the first sports drink developed with the #1 footballer in the world? So really, really easy to talk to people about them. What do you use in the gym at the moment? Okay, the invitation is to try it. They try it, they like it. Great, fantastic. If you want to find out how you can get more, come and see me. We'll sit you down. We'll chat you through a very, very short presentation just to make sure you're getting the biggest benefit from it. And then once they've been through the wellness evaluation, you can plug them into your support system. So everyone here probably has a slightly different support system to use, whether it's a nutrition club, a fit club, a weight loss challenge, shake parties, the level 10 challenge. However that is, it doesn't matter. You can plug these people into your support system and help them get absolutely fantastic results. So here's just some examples of the conversation. Have you heard of Ronaldo? How would you like to try the world's first sports drink developed with Ronaldo? Do you exercise? Do you play any sports? What would you like to improve your performance? And anyone who exercises at even an amateur level, just goes to the gym a couple of days a week, is interested in improving their performance. They can say they're bench pressing 5 kilograms heavier. They can say they're able to run their 5K a little bit quicker. They're going to be interested in this product. Okay, so it's not just a product launch. Okay, it's about a long, consistent effort to really get this out into the marketplace, to sample it with your products, to sample it with your customers, to sample it with local athletes, local teams, and start the conversation of, great, you love the CR7, do you want to hear what else we can do for you? Okay, so social media is going to be part of that, sampling is going to be a part of it, whole incredible host of marketing tools available for it. There's lots of training going on about the CR7 to make sure you can use it correctly. So this is absolutely an unbelievable opportunity in Herbalife. So really grasp it, really understand it. Speak to the person that's invited you on the call tonight, and they're going to be able to give you some great information as to how best use CR7 to help launch your business. So apologies for the little technical delay right at the end there. I'm not sure if we've got Kev back, but thanks very much to everyone for listening into the call. I'm really glad you could join us, and thank you for staying on for the little bit of training. Speak to the person that's invited you on tonight. They're going to be able to give you lots more information about sampling the CR7, becoming a member, whatever it is you want to do. So thanks very much for your time tonight, guys, and it'd be great to see you as part of Team Extreme and helping drive CR7 into as many sports teams and athletes as possible. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.